Prior to getting greenlit as a Netflix series by Marvel Entertainment, the Immortal Iron Fist and Luke Cage were both in the scripting stages and almost in pre-production before Marvel Entertainment ripped them away. So the 10-year anniversary Marvel Studios book has been honestly a treasure trove of all sorts of interesting info and things we've heard rumors about that have been confirmed, and other little details all over the place in regards to the early days of the MCU. One very interesting detail that we knew from the start of the MCU was that Kevin Feige was very high on bringing the Immortal Iron Fist and Luke Cage to the MCU. He had scripts in development for that film ready for Phase 1, and the book confirms this. Now, when it came to actually developing these films, the scripts were still being worked on at the time that Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 2 even came out, and they were ready to go into production when they were starting to announce plans for the upcoming slate. Now, where things got lost was the fact that Marvel Entertainment stepped in when the rights to Daredevil were regained, because they claimed them first, and they were able to go around Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios and start building out their own corner of the Marvel Universe. Thus, they stepped in, and before Marvel Studios could greenlight these projects, they decided to go in and more or less do a WB and embargo these characters to the entertainment side of things. So Marvel TV was able to pull Iron Fist and Luke Cage out from underneath before they got greenlit and before pre-production was about to start and they started looking for talent. And once that happened, Marvel Studios was forced to sideline their project because they could not have competing projects with the same characters in development at the same time as Marvel Entertainment. So they were permanently locked out. And despite the fact that Kevin Feige was interested in crossing over in with the Marvel TV side of things, the Marvel Entertainment side of things would not have anything, and as we've talked about before, was sort of a lockout factor where if they didn't get their way, they did not want to, well, they didn't want to share anything, and they were trying to do it on the cheap and make the most amount of profit without spending the most amount of money. So the sacrifices that were made ultimately in the end on Netflix, with budgetary reasons and rush productions and everything, were all done to save money and to, in some ways, spite Kevin Feige from wanting to make these films in Phase 1 and then trying to greenlight them into Phase 2, which is unfortunate because for anybody that's read The Immortal Iron Fist, you know that that's one of those Marvel Comics hits that's up there with the best of the best. And apparently the script was really solid because they worked on it for quite a long time, but it was ripped away and maybe it'll never see the light of day, or maybe they can reboot it and hopefully give us a proper Iron Fist. And it's pretty easy to assume that this project, along with Luke Cage, probably would have led to the Heroes for Hire, but that's all in a what could have been scenario.